In this video, I'm going to show how you first-time home buyers can make an offer and what you need to do before you get into the real estate game to make an offer. Let's get it. Welcome back, guys. My name's Cody Garrett with Century 21 Parker and Strogans Realty. Welcome back to another video. I hope you are having a blessed day. I hope you're having a great day so far. And in this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on what you need to do when you make your first offer. If you are a first-time home buyer, if you're fairly new into the real estate game, you don't know what to do when you throw in an offer. You got a real estate agent, your real estate agent is showing you all these houses. Now it's time to throw in an offer, and what you need to know and what you need to do when you throw in an offer. That way, you're a little ahead of the game. Whatever you get your real estate agent, whenever your real estate agent's asking you all these questions or what you need to know when you're about to throw in an offer, you already ahead of the game. You already know the game plan. You already know what to do. So I'm going to give you a few tips. Stay until the end. The last tip is very, very, very necessary. You need to know this, or your offer might get rejected, or it might get counter offered, most likely. So stay until the end. I'm going to give you the most valuable tip at the end. So let's jump right into the video. Here are a few tips that you need to know when you're about to throw in an offer. Let's get it. Number one, always get pre-approved. I made a short form video on my social medias. Follow all my social medias down below in the link in the description. Now, if you don't get pre-approved for a mortgage or anything, and you go looking for houses like you're not pre-approved, you're not ready to go, you're honestly not only wasting the agent's time, but you're also wasting your own time. Now, this is not the case if you are a cash buyer. If you're a cash buyer, you're good to go. Go ahead and look for a house. Go do what you want. I actually have the agent in the brokerage who closed on $1 million all cash deal. And honestly, that was surprising to me. Somebody would have $1 million in cash like that nowadays. But whenever it comes to a mortgage, always get pre-approved. Always make sure get that pre-approval letter to go look for houses. That not only makes you look good, but that makes you look good in offers. There sometimes some sellers would want a pre-approval letter, not only to say kind of like trust you, you're gonna buy this house, you're serious. A pre-approval letter is like letting the seller know that you're very serious. There's not only letting the sellers know, you're letting the agent know, hey, if you're looking for pre-approved people let us know that, hey, this buyer is ready, no time to be wasted, everything is good. So make sure you get a pre-approval letter for a mortgage, and after that, you're all good to go. Number two, find the home that is right for you. I had clients who just wanted to, just look at houses, and whenever they wanted to look at houses, they always want to look in certain areas. And when it comes to certain areas, sometimes they don't ever give me the, certain bed, bathroom. They do, but they don't necessarily know what they want. Sometimes they come into the game as in I just want to buy my first house. Okay, cool. What is your dream house? What are you looking for? Sometimes they don't even know what they want at the end of the day. So, do your research, obviously do your due diligence before, you get a real estate agent involved. Like I said, get pre-approved, know what you want before you actually go search for what you want. So, especially trying to find the right home. So what you need to do is look on the market. You want to see where you want to live. You also want to renovate and expand on how you want to live in there. And also, you want to know what that neighborhood is like. Really research these 4 factors, because at the end of the day, I had clients who would literally want to put offers on houses they didn't even want to see. I had clients who was like, I want this house badly. Now, this is not the case, because whenever they do see a house and they take like a day or two to decide, hey, I want that listing, next thing you know, it goes under contract, and that really, kills their spirit to keep going to look for houses. So really do your due diligence before you even, not even that, just go look at the house itself. Especially drive around the neighborhood, but don't just put an offer on the house that you haven't even went to yet. So yeah, find the right home that's right for you. Not even the home, find the right neighborhood for you, find the amenities that's around it. Really, it goes way deeper than just the listing itself. So really look into those 4 factors. Number 3, calculate how much you want to offer on the home. Like I said, do your due diligence before you go buy for a home. Make sure you have how much of your mortgage you have. Don't ever forget there will be closing costs. A lot of clients do forget there are closing costs, and if you are a first-time home buyer, really do your research before you go buy a home. There's closing costs, there's surveys you might want to get. There's a lot of fees that comes with just buying a home. It's not just buying a home. It's a lot of other fees that you have to look into, and calculating your expenses is something that's really important that you have to do. So not only that, pre-approve, calculate all your mortgage payments if you are worried about that, closing costs, and other fees that you need to look into. Number 4, this is kind of a little short bonus tip from the last tip. Decide your earnest money offers. If you don't know what an earnest money offer is, it's basically kind of a down payment to let people know that you are serious about buying a home. So if you are really serious, and this is a good way to let a seller know that, hey, I really want this house, I'll offer however much earnest money you want to offer, or however much the seller is willing to offer you. Hey, I want this certain earnest money. If you are serious, that lets me know you are serious about buying this house. So if you are serious, you can offer earnest money. Now, like I said, earnest money is something to let the seller know that, hey, you are serious. You don't have to offer it. It's not necessary, but it's really, like I said, it's really a down payment fund that you really have to look into. It's not extra cash. If you got extra cash lying around, like $1,000 or however much, like $2,000 you want to give in earnest money, that lets the sellers know, hey, give me this house. Hey, I want this house. My offer, I really want my offer accepted. And lastly, number 5 that I mentioned in the tips earlier, consider your contingencies. You really have to look at your expenses, people, especially if you are a first-time home buyer. There are a lot of fees that you might have to pay for when it comes to buying a home. Like I said, it's not just a one-way trip, hey, let's buy a home, no other fees. Now, like I mentioned, there will be home inspections, there will be appraisals, there will be financing, it could be title insurance, you have closing costs. Remember all those contingencies you have. Like when it comes to home inspections, if you want a home inspection, put that on the contract to either have you buy it or have the seller to pay for it. And if home inspection is not something that you like, when you get the home inspection contract back, you can back out of the deal. When it comes to appraisal is what actually is going to make the value of the home. It's actually what's going to tell the value of the home. That is an appraisal. Now, appraisals will usually cost around about $500 to $2,000. So that's why I would recommend, with your real estate agent, get a comp analysis, especially if you're a seller, or especially if you think a home isn't priced right. Now you have financing. This goes back to getting pre-approved and knowing how much your closing costs can be. There's a lot of contingencies that you have to look forward to. There's a lot of expenses you have to look forward to, and you have to really dive deep and do your due diligence whenever you buy a home. And that's really about it for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed that short video on what to do whenever you throw an offer, especially you first-time home buyers not knowing what to do when you get out there. Yes, it could be daunting at first. You could, hey, especially ask your agent a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to ask your agent these questions. Don't be afraid to look up things for yourself. It's better to be prepared to come out here than to come out here clueless and don't know what to do. So always do your research before you buy any property. It don't matter if it's a lot, a house, or a commercial lot. Do your due diligence. That way, anything that the agent is doing or anything that the agent's asking, you're not confused. You're ready to go. You're ready to throw in an offer. You know what to offer, and everything can be smooth sailing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to follow my social medias down below in the link in the description. I post property tours every Monday, and I give real estate tips almost every day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this next little short video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get it.